Are you struggling with mood swings, fatigue, or intense discomfort right before your period? Do you ever feel like PMS is running your life? What if I told you it doesn't have to be this way? In today's episode, we're going beyond common complaints of premenstrual syndrome and diving deep into the root causes, like hormonal imbalance and progesterone deficiency, and how they may be affecting your fertility, your health, and your everyday life. But here's the thing. PMS is more than just bad few days. It is a signal from your body that something bigger might be happening. And it is time that we start listening. Whether you've been dismissed before or you're just looking for answers, I'm here to help you understand your body and take back control. You have more power than you realize. And together, we're going to talk about exactly how you can start your journey towards better health and fertility, starting today. So, if you're ready to stop suffering in silence and start finding real solutions, stick around. You're not alone in this, and your body deserves to be understood. Welcome to Fertility and Wholeness Podcast. Are you tired of seeing that test be negative month after month? Will you ever stop having to take test after test? Are you scared of all the medical terminology, office visits, and misinformation you see at every turn on your infertility journey? If you answer yes to any of those, you're not alone. You are at the right place. I'm so happy you're here with us. My name is Ariana. I'm a fertility care practitioner and a wholeness coach with over a decade of experience on the field. I created this podcast because I know what it is to feel alone and lost while navigating fertility problems. And after helping hundreds of women, teaching them how to not protract their cycles, boost their fertility, and navigate their monthly emotional roller coaster and get pregnant naturally, I am on a mission to empower women to take charge of their fertility journey. In this podcast, you will find heartfelt conversations, education, tips on how to take care of and understand your fertility, emotional support, simple lifestyle changes to boost your fertility, nutrition, self-care routines, tips for handling stress and anxiety with ease. We have amazing, exciting expert interviews and guests, inspirational stories, and practical advice on preparing for pregnancy and joyful delivery. Are you ready to reclaim your health, your life, and become pregnant naturally? If so, grab your green juice and prenatal vitamins. This episode is just what the doctor ordered. All right, let's dive in. Today we're talking about something so many women experience, but too few understand. Premenstrual Syndrome, or PMS. This isn't just about a few bad days before your period. For many, it's a real debilitating condition that affects their everyday lives and, yes, even their fertility. If you've been struggling with PMS or you're feeling like your hormones are out of balance, this is for you. Let's get into what's really happening in your body and why it's so important to address it. And what can you do right now to take control of your health? You know that feeling, right? The one that sneaks up a week before your period. The bloating, irritability, the emotional roller coaster that turns everyday life into an exhausting drama. That's premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. And here's the kicker. For many women, PMS isn't just an inconvenience. It's a debilitating condition. It is more than a mood swings or just being hormonal. But what if I told you that there is a fundamental shift you can make today that will change everything? One step that doesn't just soothe PMS, but opens the door to natural fertility. Imagine this. Sophia's been trying to conceive for over a year. She's fit, eats healthy, tracks her cycles, and every month, she's hit by a wall of anxiety, migraines, and mood swings so bad she feels like a completely different person. She's seen doctors, but most brush off her symptoms as normal. She's even been told that it's just a case of being overly emotional. And here's the truth. PMS isn't just in your head. For Sophia, like millions of women, PMS was a cry for help from her body, a sign that something deeper was going on. And like Sophia, maybe you've been dismissed or worse, made to feel like these intense symptoms are just part of being a woman. But PMS isn't just mood swings. It is often a signal of progesterone deficiency. And that deficiency can be standing between you and your dream of becoming a mother. This is where PMS turns into an annoying to downright destructive. Some women experience symptoms so severe that they can barely function. Imagine bloating so bad that you feel like you have swallowed a balloon. Fatigue that makes getting out of bed feel like a marathon. Irritability that turns you into someone you don't even recognize. Then add depression, cravings, backaches, and insomnia. Some women even suffer from premenstrual migraines. They are so intense that they're confused with depressive psychosis. That's how extreme this can get. It's no wonder many women feel like PMS is controlling their lives. It is not just a bad mood. It is a complex, debilitating condition. And here is the worst part. Some doctors still don't believe PMS is real. They write it off as normal cycle mood swings. And many women are left to suffer without the support they need. But this is what I say, no more. This isn't something you have to live with. And you're not crazy. PMS is real. And it's your body way to telling you something is out of balance. So let's break it down. PMS. This cluster of symptoms that usually starts 7 to 10 days before your period is often linked to a progesterone deficiency. Progesterone is one of the key hormones that keeps your cycle healthy, your body balanced, and your fertility on track. But when your levels are low, it's like wheels are coming off the bus. That's when the bloating, the fatigue, irritability, the depression kick into high gear. To make it even more confusing, these symptoms can sometimes overlap with conditions like depressive psychosis, where anxiety, confusion, and even suicidal thoughts can make the appearance. It is no wonder so many women feel like they're fighting an invisible battle. But here's the turning point. You're not stuck in this cycle. There is a way to reclaim control. Research shows that addressing this progesterone deficiency can not only ease PMS, but also enhance your fertility. By using something like cooperative progesterone replacement therapy, CPRT, you can support your body's natural hormonal balance and help your reproductive system function the way that it's meant to. It's like planning a relaxing day outdoors. You're prepared, everything is lined up, but then, out of nowhere, a storm rolls in and ruins everything. You weren't expecting it, and suddenly everything feels chaotic. That's what PMS is like for your body. You're on track, but the storm symptoms like bloating, irritability, fatigue disrupt your progress, leaving you drained. But instead of standing in the rain, there is a way to clear those clouds before they even appear. By supporting your progesterone levels, you can prevent the storm from coming in the first place and let your body move forward in balance with the calm that needs to optimize fertility. But there is something I need you to hear. Medical care is crucial, especially when it comes to hormonal imbalance like progesterone deficiency. There is another powerful side of this equation, self-care. I'm talking about how you treat your body every single day. Nutrition, exercise, rest, and stress management. These are not optional. They are the foundations of your hormonal health. The way that you fuel your body, move your body, and allow it to rest can either support or sabotage your hormones. Why? Because when you are under stress, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. And let me tell you, cortisol is a master hijacker of hormonal balance. When cortisol levels are high, they steal the resources your body needs to produce progesterone, throwing everything off balance. So when medical treatments like CPRT can help, it is just as important to take control of what you can manage every day, like the food you eat, how you manage your stress, how much you rest, and how often you move. This is why I advocate for a holistic approach to health. If you're serious about getting pregnant naturally and balancing your hormones, you can't just rely on one solution. Medical care and self-care need to work hand in hand. So here's what I want you to do. Start tracking your symptoms. This is the first and most important steps to take. Write them all down. Every headache, every craving, every sleepless night, and especially those emotional shifts. Are your symptoms popping up 7 to 10 days before your period? That's a signal. Why track it all? Because this data is like gold. It is the key to understand what your body needs. And when you bring this to your healthcare provider, you're showing them that your symptoms are more than just mood swings. Tools like learning to chart your cycle with the Crystal Model System can give you access to novel technology that can help pinpoint where your body is struggling to maintain that progesterone balance. From there, you can start exploring treatments options like CPRT, and yes, you can begin to take real steps towards natural conception. I know PMS feels overwhelming. It feels like this cycle is controlling you. But today, you have the power to flip the script. Start tracking, start listening to your body, and talk to a doctor who understands the importance of hormonal balance. Don't let PMS be the villain in your fertility story. You deserve to feel healthy, balanced, and in control. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Remember Sophia? She took that step, and now she's expecting. What's your next step going to be? You have heard it all today. Bloating, the mood, the swings, the fatigue. They're not just part of being a woman. They're a sign, a signal that your body's craving balance. And guess what? You can achieve that balance. You can take control of your fertility and your health. PMS doesn't define you. You define your journey. Tracking your symptoms is the first step. It's how you take the power back from PMS and start moving towards the reproductive health and fertility you deserve. You're not in this alone, and you do not have to settle for just surviving. You got this.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode, we got a special treat for you. Join our free Facebook group where you can connect with other amazing women and share your thoughts. Join us by clicking in the link in the show notes. We can't wait to welcome you into our supportive community. And don't forget to come back for our next episode, where we'll be sharing even more inspiring stories, encouraging tips, educational insights, and practical strategies. Oh, and before you go, we have a tiny favor to ask. If you found today's episode uplifting and helpful, please leave us a review. It's like giving us a virtual hug, and it helps other amazing women like you find our show. Plus, it makes us smile from ear to ear. And hey, why stop there? Share the love. Tell your Betsies, your mom, your sister, and even your favorite barista about our podcast. The more, the merrier.